right, hello, it's Mark. We got another Scotch Sunday today. So, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're all having a good weekend. And so, anyway, this is probably going to be a shorter video because I don't have as much to say on this one because I don't really have the bottle. I just have a sampling of it. So, we'll just go ahead and give this a try. So, we'll get started. I have a Dalmore 18-year-old. It's 40% ABV. And so let's see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pour it now. Let it get a little bit of air out a little bit. That's plenty, don't you think? So I'll just show you it in the glass. There really isn't any. The sample bottle's just the same. So there we go. Kind of dark, but I know Dalmore uses color, so don't take that for what it is. So, okay, roll that glass around, and we'll let that sit for a second. All right. So anyway, the Dalmore is a Highland. It's a single malt. This is I don't know what the ABV is. Oh, 43%. I think I said that. Okay, yeah, 43% ABV. And the Dalmore, it's in the northern part of the Highlands. It was founded in 1839. And the Dalmore, you'll always see the stag symbol on the Dalmore. In 1263, King Alexander III was attacked by a stag and saved by Colin of Kintail, the chief of the Clan Mackenzie. As a reward, he got a deed of land and got to use the stag as part of his crest. Ironically, that he later died falling off his horse, but the land is that he was deeded is where the distillery is actually still located today. The River Alness is a saltwater river flowing from the loch, and the distillery uses from a loch, and the distillery uses that water as its source. And let's see what else. In 1817, the military opened a testing range nearby where they tested deep sea mines. And in 1920, there was a mishap where an explosion destroyed part of the distillery. And it was rebuilt and reestablished their brand. Originally, Dalmore was using a lot of blends, but they started using their own single malts and their core line. They have a core line now, which this is part of. Core line is 12, 15, 18, 25, and the Portwood. I've only had the Portwood, and this may be only the second one I've had. Other than yeah. So gosh, it seems like I had one. I know, I think I've had one of the other ones. I think I had the 15. So anyway, Portwood. Oh, the Cigar Rock and King Alexander are also part of that core line. So they have a pretty extensive core line, and Richard Patterson you see a lot of videos involving him. He's kind of like their master blender. Some of the pictures I've seen with him have this all spread out with all these different vials, and he looks like some kind of mad scientist in there. But anyway, of course, he's the guy you see swirl it and throw it out before he won't. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not throwing out whiskey, but I wish I had that kind of money. So anyway, they have 8 stills, 4 wash and 4 spirit. They're not all their stills are the same size. They use something called horizontal distillation. So anyway, this is the 18 year is 43 ABV, as I've said probably twice before now. 14 years it's spent in Ex-Bourbon, 3 in I can't say this word, Matusalem sherry, which is a sherry that's aged at least 30 years, and then 1 year in standard sherry, 30-year-old sherry casks. So yeah, so it's got 3 different casks in their 18-year, which is kind of cool. Generally, you don't really see that. You just see, bourbon and a finish kind of thing. Or if it's Macallan, then just sherry. So whatever. Okay, so let's see. Let's give this some nosing here. I can definitely smell almost a tobacco, a leathery kind of taste in there. Or aroma, a nose in there. very dark. Like, reminds me of like the orange that you get that's like covered in chocolate, getting that orange chocolate kind of taste. Yeah, very, oh, that's not orange covered. It's like the orange, it's like the chocolate candy that smells like, tastes like orange in it, yeah. There's a lot of caramel in there also. Really cool spice in there too. What is that? Some lemon. Definitely some strong citrus in there also. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting on the nose. Very, very interesting on the nose. That orange is really, the orange and chocolate, really, really strong. Okay. Yep. Get a lot of sherry on there. Almost getting some chocolate, chocolate and coffee, kind of like a Jamocha flavoring. A lot of sherry and chocolate. Some spice in there too, like cloves. I'm not getting as much of the citrus. Let's see what else I get. Getting more fruit, more of the orange, a little bit of apricots. Some caramel in there, yeah, pretty nice. I'm actually liking this a lot more than I thought I would. I'm not a huge Dalmore fan, but this is pretty nice. Oh, and I need to thank Sal for this sample. Sweet, fruity, raisins. I'd say cloves. Definitely some cloves in that taste. It finishes with like a sweet, like a brown sugar, or more like a molasses kind of, and citrus on the finish. Yeah, much better than I expected. Like I said, I'm not usually a Dalmore fan, but I kind of like this one. I'm going to give this one. Ooh, it's tough. I would definitely buy this again, so I'll give it a 7. Thanks. Tune in next week. Got another one coming. See ya.